The man picked up the wriggling maggots from the ground and threw them all into his mouth. Even though they were hard to swallow, they were the only thing he could eat to stave off hunger. Then he took off one of his leather shoes and used it to catch his own urine to quench his thirst. This was his second day trapped in the sealed room. To escape, he kept hammering at the walls, and when he encountered steel bars, he used a welder to melt them. At this moment, he felt a bit of joy, grateful that he still had tools to use. He repeated this process over and over, resting on top of a cabinet whenever he got tired. On the third day, the man finally chiseled out an opening, just big enough to fit his body through. Eagerly, he crawled through it, only to find that this room was also a sealed chamber. The iron door at the entrance was just as immovable. This left the man extremely frustrated. Just then, he noticed a coffin in the corner. He opened the lid, and inside lay a woman dressed in strange clothing. He poked her with an iron rod, and to his surprise, the woman woke up. Seeing each other, they both screamed in panic. The terrified woman ran through the opening into another room. The man tried to communicate with her, but they couldn't understand each other's language. Not knowing what else to do, the man lay down in the coffin and went to sleep. Sometime later, the woman woke him up with a hammer in hand, indicating she wanted him to keep searching for an exit. But the man was exhausted by now. He handed her the chisel and suggested that she hold it while he struck it with the hammer. That way, they could work faster. However, the woman was too afraid of getting her hand smashed, so she refused to cooperate. Frustrated, they switched roles. But now the woman was scared of hitting the man's hand and didn't dare strike with any force. After hammering for a long time, they only managed to make a small dent in the wall. Finally, they decided to take turns working. Suddenly, the woman ran into the other room in a panic. The man realized what she was trying to do and hurriedly followed her. Frightened, the woman picked up a shard of glass to defend herself. The man, in turn, took off his shoe, and after gesturing for a while, the woman finally understood what he meant.